She says she's going to put it. She put it in the system, but she says she's going to get it on her.
Where did the cocaine come
Well, it
from?
does call the case, People versus Terrence Smith.
People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Edward Lucas on behalf of Terrence Smith.
Your name?
Terrence Smith.
All right, I have a plea form. Is that what we're doing today?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's two different things, and I don't want to hide the lead. There is a violation as well that should be in the file.
That's correct, Your Honor. Defense counsel, I did have a chance to discuss that. I told Mr. Turkis I wasn't sure if the court would want to move forward with the plea today.
I'm not gonna want to.
Regarding the violation, there would be an admission, and with that admission, he has worked with CMH and gotten into additional programming. He was dropped off here today by
My counselor.
and he wants to continue to have negative tests, but obviously there's the positive test that just happened.
Well, the problem that I have is that the last testing that he has, he's been unable, then he missed a sample on October 6th. I'll accept his admission, but then on October 6th, he's negative, but then he just comes back positive for cocaine.
There was issues with his rent, and he's worked with his counselor, and he also wants to address the court.
Go ahead.
Well,
I think he's. Go ahead.
Terrence Smith faces a probation violation after testing positive for cocaine. He claims eviction, health issues, and mental struggles led to a relapse. The question today, will honesty earn mercy, or will one mistake cost him his freedom?
What do you want to tell me?
As far as what I can tell you, to being bluntly honest, well, I had an eviction on my door because I had my son living with me. So after that, I got that fixed. October the 7th, I think. But I was going through a bad time situation, so I take full accountability for the situation that happened. But when it comes down to, I got a bleeding ulcer. So when I called Cheryl, I told her I couldn't make it in because I was going through a bad spot, but she didn't answer the phone. So I still came in, and I tried to use the bathroom. I got bipolar depression, anxiety. I waited a whole hour. And because she told me I can wait in there. So I waited an hour in there sitting, and I still couldn't use the bathroom because of my respiratory system. So it's been going bad, but it's getting better because ever since that I've been coming to drop, I was using alcohol, but ever since I've been coming to drop, I haven't used no alcohol. So my body is getting better. So when I went in on October the 15th, I dropped, and like I said, I take full responsibility for the situation that happened, but I have been clean, but I went through a rough patch, a little episode. So, I mean, I'm just being honest. I take full accountability. I made a mistake.
Terrence takes full accountability, but the judge only sees results. One positive test equals a violation. His story shows the brutal truth. In probation, excuses don't erase evidence. Do you think compassion should outweigh the rules here?
I went down there, I told my counselor. So my counselor, they didn't want me to ride the bus. So they brought me here.
You have an upcoming appointment?
She made an appointment for CMH to get, I got an appointment for CMH to go in there and talk to them. She said she's going to stay there for like 4 or 5 days from now because I had to come to court. She wanted to take me today, but instead she had to bring me here.
What's your appointment date?
She says she's going to put it, she put it in the system, but she says she's going to get it on her.
Where did the cocaine come from?
Well, to be honest.
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah, being honest, like I said, I've been doing, Your Honor, I'm being honest. I want to be honest. I've been doing fine. I picked up a little weight, like Miss Marilyn, my landlord, she said, you've been doing fine. But I just got into a bad spot in my life. And I'm just being honest. I just want to be honest. I don't want to lie to nobody. And then I made a mistake. I just made a mistake. But after that, I've been going down there talking to my counselor every day, and everything's going swell because they keeping tabs on me. They do wellness checks at my house because of my bipolar. But what happened was I had got around, but I'm taking accountability, but I had just got around the wrong people when I went out and was hanging out the one time I did hang out. And lately I'm an introvert. So I just be in the house. So I just got beside myself. I'm just being honest, but my counselor's been with me every day now, and I've been staying in the house, and she's taking me to community health. And she's everything's going well. Miss Marilyn, my landlord, she's been coming up checking on me, and everything's been going well. They take me to the grocery store.
Your Honor, if I can just add in here, he had 5 negative.
The judge's patience ends. Despite Terrence's emotional plea, his bond gets revoked. Courts demand proof, not promises. One bad night, and months of progress disappear. Would you have given him another chance?
4 negative tests. There were the 2 that you indicated, the refusals. He somewhat explained that he had a missed sample. He was negative, and then we had the relapse. So there's, other than the unable or refusing, he is testing negative. There was the most recent test that was positive. What I'd be asking the court today would be if he can get another negative in between now and the next court date. Obviously, that's a very good indication that he is telling the truth and he had a bad night with the positive test. But
I went and told my counselor, and because I quit drinking alcohol, and like I said, I've been gaining weight. I've been doing everything good. And I went and told Miss Jenna and Miss Marilyn. And after that, they've been coming to check on me every single day. And I go downstairs, I play ping pong, dominoes, and they read books with me. And I've been doing everything right. And my mom, I called my mom. My mom said, dress nice and be honest to you, because you're a good judge. So I just came here and I'm just being honest. I don't want to lie.
I know, but I still don't know where the cocaine came from.
were you hanging out around with people?
I really don't never leave out the house. Can I be honest with you? Okay, my brother had a heart attack, right? Look, this ain't about my brother though. My brother had a heart attack. So what happened was I ended up catching the bus on my way to go see him downtown in Arbor, on my way to go see him. Didn't make it to go see my brother when he came out of coma, because I get downtown, like my mom don't let me ride the bus. I get downtown, see some guys I know, before you know it, this the situation to end up. Boom, my mom called me, tell me get back home. I go home, and I've been in the house ever since, besides just doing a report. Because I really don't never come out the house, because after what happened to my brother when they killed my brother. So I really just don't like to be out the house. I got caught in a bad spot around the wrong people, and that won't happen again. I promise. I give you my word on that.
All right, I'm done.
I'm
gonna revoke his bond. I'll adjourn it out to next week.
Okay.
And so I'll adjourn it out to the 30th, 2025. And maybe by that time you can give me a straight answer. I'm not gonna take his plea today. I'll hold on.
No, I said I did wrong.
Defendant is admitted to the violation. Defendant's remanded.
Man,
Southbound.
we'll come back.
Can you grab my jacket right there? Yep.
I'll come and see you in custody.
Thank you.
Terrence's plea is delayed, his bond revoked. The judge wants consistency, not excuses. Addiction recovery is tough, but courts expect results. Was justice served or too harsh? Tell us below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.
You wish to have counsel?
No, I do
then
not
all you
want
have to
any
do is
counsel, and I
just
want a bench
listen-
trial,
listen
not a
to what
jury
I'm
trial.
saying.
In this case, Joshua War faces a felony hit and run but insists he's part of a $550 trillion conspiracy. No lawyer, no filter, and total chaos. Watch how one man turns a courtroom into his personal fantasy world.
Laura.
Joshua Warren. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Warren, can you state your name, sir?
My name is Joshua William Worrell. I'm representing myself in this case.
So you don't want to be represented by an attorney?
No,
Okay. All right. Well, I would say there come some perils with you representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
no. I know
You
the
don't
mission.
understand? You,
I'm a jailhouse lawyer.
Pardon?
I know what I'm doing. You are working.
sorry?
You are being paid by Adolf Mack to fry me. This is conspiracy for murder. Your wife, Delphia Simpson, came up here pretending to be Ann Arbor Comprehensive Care Center yesterday. You are originally the Tux family. You're an Egyptian lord. You're Illuminati. If you do not help me,
I'm Illuminati.
I will sue you and criminally prosecute to the fullest extent.
Okay, I welcome that. You're invited to
Thank
do
you,
so.
Cedric Simpson.
What do you want to do with your case today?
Ellen Wara, Adolph Mack, Jeffrey Peak, Cynthia Miller, Frank Stanton tried to set me up, along with Derek Miller and Ryan Miller.
Okay,
They're
but
the
I've got to
Ku
do
Klux
something. I've got to
Klans.
do something. I've got to
With
do
the
something with your
MDOC.
case.
Huh?
I've got to do something with your case. What do you want me to do?
I would like to sue, and what am I in court for today? And I would like to prosecute to the fullest extent.
Okay, so
And
let
I
me
can
do
sue
this.
for
If
10
you,
times
if
the amount of what was stolen from me. They stole $666.8 million from me. They then turned it into 5.5 trillion and then put a hit out on me.
He rejects a public defender, claiming to be a jailhouse lawyer. That's a huge mistake in a felony case. Judges hate this. Self-representation rarely ends well, especially when the defendant's arguing conspiracy.
I legally can sue for 10 times that amount, which would be $550 trillion. And I can
Okay.
criminally prosecute to the
No,
fullest
I'm with
extent,
you.
which is
I'm
my
with you.
right.
I did the math too. Listen, here's the thing.
Mhm.
I have to advise you, because if you are going to represent yourself, what you're here on,
I'm doing
okay?
it over Zoom because they're
So
trying
you're
to kill
here
me.
on a complaint that alleges that on October 15, 2025 on South Main Street
The Pentagon's
in the
using
city of
prisms
Ann
to make
Arbor,
the
Washington
Zoom
County,
mess up.
that you failed to stop at the scene of an accident regarding resulting in serious impairment or death. Do you understand that charge?
$1 trillion.
Yeah, sure. And that's a felony, punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $5,000 fine plus court costs.
Which is actually 10 times the amount because I can sue because it's conspiracy to murder, and sovereign law would make it 100 times the amount. But since it is conspiracy
Okay.
to murder, sovereign
I'm
law
with
does
you.
not
I
exist.
got you. I just have to let you know what you're
Which
charged
means
with.
I can sue for
There's
1,000
also a
times the
count
amount.
2 on the complaint that
Legally.
alleges that on that same date and at that same time, that you did commit a moving violation causing serious impairment of a bodily function. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so there are serious perils representing yourself as opposed to having counsel. I would just have to advise you, you'd be treated the same. You are charged with making sure that you have an understanding and that you abide by the Michigan rules of, that you abide by the rules of evidence and the rules of procedure. You understand that?
Yes, Cedric Simpson.
All right. And the other thing that I have to advise you of is that at any point during these proceedings, you wish to have counsel.
No, I
then
do
all
not
you
want
have to
any
do is
counsel, and I
just
want a bench
listen-
trial,
listen
not
to
a
what
jury
I'm
trial.
saying.
Because a bench
And
trial
then
is
if at
based
any point you do,
on objective evidence.
if
A
at
bench
any
trial
point
is
you
subjective
do
evidence.
want counsel, you just have to let the court know and the court will make sure that you have counsel.
No,
You
I do not
understand
want
that?
counsel.
Okay, so what do you want me to do with your case today?
I
Now
would like
that
to
I've
do a
gotten
bench
through that
trial
part.
because a bench trial is on subjective
bench
evidence
trial?
and a jury
Well,
trial can
that's not
be
gonna happen.
bribed. And they're trying to
Okay,
bribe the
you
jury.
can go to
So
circuit
I
court and
want
have a
to
bench trial.
prosecute with sovereign law and it's conspiracy to murder, and Donald Trump and Elon Musk are involved, and I can sue for 1,000 times the amount. And sovereignty
Your Honor,
does not
if I can-
exist because the amount of money that
I
they
don't know,
put
I've
the
not
hit
been
out
very
on
good at
me,
it, but.
and Donald Trump and Elon
Oh,
Musk and Adolf
so-
Mack and Doug Minkoff and Jeffrey Peak and Ellen Wara all have estates that and residencies in states that do apply the death penalty. I would like to get
Okay,
Mack
okay, I'm
in
with you.
chair.
I got you. Let me hear from somebody else real quick.
And there it is. He claims he's owed $550 trillion in ties in Elon Musk, Trump, and the Illuminati. The judge stays calm, but at this point, everyone's wondering if he's mentally competent to stand trial.
Your Honor, if
I was working with Mr. LeBeau on this file, I was going to be asking for an adjournment as this is a new file. The defendant is on surveillance video at the intersection of this crash causing this accident and then fleeing the scene. That has not been provided to either the defendant or his attorney if he has
I'd like to
one.
give
So
Donald
we would
Trump the
need more
electric
time.
chair.
The defendant's on parole, and if he's entertaining the idea of representing himself, I think it's important that we refer him to first.
Well, I don't know that I can do that right this second, although maybe. But here's what I'm gonna do. Sir,
Frederick Simpson.
I'm gonna adjourn your
I do
case
not want a
out.
jury trial. You cannot adjourn this. This is a high profile case. Where I can't, yeah.
Okay, but you
There's
haven't
too
seen
many
the
people involved.
You
You have a
haven't
Neuralink
seen.
in your brain and you are being manipulated and bribed and conspired against for murder by the Nazis. You will work with me.
Alrighty then. So you don't want an adjournment?
No, I do not want an adjournment. I want a bench trial.
Okay, so
It's based on
listen.
factual evidence. The jury trial can be tried.
I hear you. So the only thing that can happen is I can set this for a preliminary examination, but you haven't seen all the evidence.
I don't need all the evidence. I know all the evidence. Let me get a discovery
Okay, then.
packet though, so I can represent
So-
myself though, please. With all evidence, I would like to.
You want to
subpoena
represent
phone records
yourself?
and all evidence.
All right, listen. Okay.
I would like to
So you want this
subpoena
set for
Bill
preliminary
Juarez.
examination?
I would like to subpoena Bill Wara. I would like to subpoena Scott Casey, the Michigan militia, all of their phones, Doug Minkoff, Jeffrey Peak, Adolf Mack, Donald
We're not
Trump,
bringing all those people
Elon
down.
Musk.
Yeah, okay. If you want to subpoena them, then you can. But I'm not bringing all those folks. My problem is he's asked for his exam. So I will have to set it. I wonder who'd like to hear this.
Your Honor, would we still be on the case?
The judge keeps trying to read the charges, but War interrupts nonstop with wild rants. This isn't legal defense, it's courtroom chaos. Expect a competency evaluation coming soon.
Hang on, I'll get to that in a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'm gonna indicate he doesn't want his discovery. Says he doesn't need it. Would they, man? I'm not gonna have the complaint that's rights have been infringed, so yes, I'm gonna do it. And you're gonna be mad. It's okay.
You don't care about my feelings.
I don't care about your feelings because you don't care about mine. But we shouldn't air this in public. No, I have to do the, no, I can't. I cannot. So I have to do it. I got you.
Okay.
I hear you, but I can't do that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this for defendant invoking what he has. Would prosecutor have their witnesses available the 28th?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm gonna
Yes.
give you your preliminary examination. So your preliminary
you.
examination will be set in person on,
Your Honor, I'm so used to just
And,
saying, yes, sir.
Adolf
no, I
Hitler
know,
is in
but
the
I
judicial
realize it's
court
close, but
with Carol
it-
Conkey and East Hope, et cetera, et cetera.
After nonstop delusional claims, the judge finally calls for a mental evaluation. Smart move. You can't try someone who clearly doesn't understand what's happening in court.
excuse me?
Carol Conkey is involved. She is at 22nd Judicial Circuit Court with Feiger and Ellen Wara and Jeffrey Peak. Elon Musk is with Trump at the Michigan Supreme Court in Lansing. I do not want to adjourn. I want a bench trial. now.
I am not adjourning. I'm giving you the quickest preliminary examination I possibly can.
Yes, sir.
But I have to hear from all sides regarding that. I would set it for the 28th. Counsel, most of these witnesses are police witnesses, so we could at least begin.
Okay, thank you. What's today?
That's a yes or no.
Yes, sir.
What
Thank
is
you.
today, what is today, Cedric Simpson?
Pardon?
What is today, Cedric Simpson?
Today is the 23rd.
Okay, Miss Lee, I'm sorry that I'm executing your husband.
You're executing what?
Miss Lee's husband, who is Adolph Mack. I'm giving him the electric chair. And I'm
Alright.
suing him for everything he owns. He's JP Chase Morgan. He owns Chase Bank. I want Chase Bank. He's Hitler.
Okay. All right.
I'm suing for Chase Bank and giving JP Morgan Chase, who is Adolph Mack, the electric chair.
Okay,
If
thank
Elon
you.
Musk works with me
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna
and
do.
Donald Trump.
I don't know that we'll be able to go, given how you're
Yes,
acting.
we will.
but
I want
I'm
a
gonna
bench
set
trial
your
today.
preliminary examination.
I am sorry, Cedric Simpson, that the and Adolph Mack, JP Morgan.
I'm gonna set your preliminary examination for October 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. That will be before me. I'm not, if I let the PD off, because I may on my own motion be referring for competency, I will do it that day. But so right now, to answer your question, Mr. LeBeau, you are still on the case. Because I think the more the merrier.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I-
No, you're not really thanking me, but I get it. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Judge sets the next hearing but knows this case won't move forward until war's evaluated. Self-representation gone wrong, big time. What do you think? Mental illness or manipulation? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.